At our high school, learning shows up in real ways. For this winter's production of The Three Musketeers, students from our career and technical education and drama departments team up to create 20-plus custom-stage combat swords using our metals and mechanical spaces. It is a strong example of hands-on learning and collaboration across programs.
I am Brie Peproffy. I am acting in the play Three Musketeers.
Hi, I'm Mr. Ellis. I'm the director of Dramatic Impact.
What does this collaboration between drama and career and technology education departments look like from start to finish?
This is my 5th year as the director of Dramatic Impact. We have collaborated with Mr. Larrabee on several different occasions. So Mr. Larrabee is a person that I go to whenever I have something difficult. For example, he has made a Victrola for us. He's made a set of bagpipes. So any item that you would have trouble finding somewhere, he fabricates and makes for us. Back in the fall, I was looking for stage combat swords. So we have to have a special sword to use in a production like this. They can't have sharp edges or points. So I bought one of them and I took it to Mr. Larrabee and asked him if he thought it would hold up to the demands of sword fighting on stage. And he thought it would, but then he said, I can make these. And so that started it, and it became a project where they are making 22 stage combat swords for us to use.
I'm Igor Justol. It's my senior year of high school at Germantown.
How does a project like this show the value of using skills to support your classmates and their creative work?
He gave us a new challenge to our metals class. Thankfully, Mr. Larrabee prepared us with the metal chipping hammer that we started with. We got learned most of our skills from that. And then once we got to the swords, it gave us a new challenge to how we could be more creative with that. We developed work with metal lathe, learning how to shave off metal, curve off the dome for the tip. We did a lot of workings of one dowels. We sanded them, and then we drilled into the dowels to have the centerpiece for the rods, and polishing our skills, making them better.
I'm Jake Larrabee. I'm one of the tech ed teachers here at the high school, primarily metals.
Mr. Larrabee, why was it important that these swords be safe, functional, and performance ready in collaborating with the drama department?
Safety is always a key thing that I'm thinking about with everything that I've got going in my shop. And especially when you start talking about 20-some students swinging around metal rods on stage in various different ways, whether we're talking about from a show standpoint or from the school standpoint, you don't want students getting hurt. I know they've been doing a lot of practicing with PVC pipe wrapped in foam to get those movements down. But then also functional from the standpoint of they needed to be able to withstand some of those hits, be swung at the stage speed and force that the students were going to be doing. So not going with something too horribly light or thin. And one of the key things with stage is you're left with the sound effects that you have. There's no post editing, anything like that you get in movies. And so you have to, one of the reasons that they wanted the metal swords was they wanted that ring of swords coming together. And that also influenced the design.
How does this project reflect the way teamwork and problem solving happen once our students go on into the real world and get a career and life after high school?
So this project had a lot of moving parts: designs, finance, getting the materials, and then coming up with some different techniques and altering some of the ways that we had been doing stuff in the rest of the class. We had to modify some things. We had to get out some pieces of equipment that we hadn't normally used to support the thinness of the rods because they could flex so much more. Yeah, there's a decent amount of problem solving that myself and the students did throughout the whole process in figuring out what worked and, the timing of things. Is this part ready for the next step? That's a lot of what you see in industry is figuring out those processes and the timing and making some of those short notice modifications to things to make things work the way that they need to work.
Why is this project a great example of how our school uses its resources in meaningful ways?
In all the shops, it's awesome. We've got so much stuff and so much capability to make and fabricate things. Being a theater kid when I was in high school, it's been fun being able to help the theater department. I don't know if you're planning on going to see the play, but I would recommend it because they're they're doing a lot of great work, and it's something that you can now sit in the audience and go, I helped with that. I made those things. It's one of the things I like about Germantown is the community and the helping that students and staff and community members do for each other.
How do these swords add to storytelling and stage combat in the Three Musketeers?
Immersing the audience in this production using such realistic looking swords. And we learned stage combat that was similar to what they did in those times and like film adaptations of the Three Musketeers. And we really brought that to life. We learned the same steps and motions that they did to immerse the audience in the storytelling of the Three Musketeers. And it's cool how much it looks like a film you would watch. These swords look so real. It's just so cool that we've had the experience to learn how to use them and portray that on stage.
What should audiences look forward to when they attend the show?
We have an outstanding 2-story set sitting out there, which is very cool, and obviously the swords, but the way that the cast has brought the show to life, just making the characters really their own, and the way that we interact on stage and the connections we've made, it's really cool. And I think the audience will really like the show. There's lots of drama and action and romance. There's so many fun connections that can be made through theater, not just on stage, but off stage. We spend so much time together. I've met some of my best friends through theater, and it's a really fun space. Everyone supports each other and pushes each other outside of our comfort zones, but we always have like a support system behind us. And it's really nice to push ourselves out there, learn how to perform and have fun while doing it. And if anyone were to join Dramatic Impact, they would really like.
Mr. Ellis, any details about the show where people can get tickets?
The show is February 6th, 7th, and 8th. We have 3 performances, and you can purchase tickets on the Germantown PAC website.
Come to the show if you have time.
There's going to be lots of sword fighting.
Oh yeah, we've been practicing it a lot.
The fact that we'll be eventually able to see those swords in the play and how exciting that's going to be. And then also the idea of what future props that could be used, decorative or even in play, is also exciting. So we're definitely excited to see what's to come in the play.
This project shows how skills learned in the lab can support creativity on the stage. Catch the Three Musketeers this weekend, February 6th, 7th, and 8th, 2026, and see this collaboration in action. We are proud of our students and staff who made it possible.